Hi guys, Steady Eddie here. This time taking a walk through Udon Thani, Thailand. Now it's a sweltering hot day. It's April and the temperature is something like 40 degrees Celsius. That's probably over 100 Fahrenheit. So it is really sweltering. What I've found if I try to do a video holding up my mobile phone or camera, it gets overheated, so it stops recording. So, in this little vlog, I thought I'd show you some images of Udon Thani and maybe talk about what this town is all about. If you visited Thailand many times, you may have heard of this town, but you've never got around to visiting it. Well, I'll give you a few facts in this video about what it's all about and maybe what you should expect. And also, I'd like to give a big thanks to Ethan. You may know the name in the comments in these videos. Eastern Man is like a gold mine of information. So a lot of the information in this video, is supplied by Eastern Man. So stay tuned, and I hope it's helpful to you. So first of all, the physical appearance of Udon Thani. Well, it's not the prettiest city in Thailand. Its physical appearance is really quite bland, dull. Udon Thani has a rather nice train station, but I can't really think of any other nice buildings I've seen. It also has some very run down infrastructure, a lot of broken pavements all over the place. So Udon Thani is not an international tourist destination. It's more of a place where you come and live when you were married to a Thai woman. I think the question you need to ask yourself when you come to live here is how important is it to you for your town to actually look good? I mean, I recently visited Laos and the town of Van Vieng. That town really blew me away with how beautiful it was. You see the mountains in the background, the character of the town. Wonderful. I instantly fell in love with Van Vieng. Now, look at Udon Thani. It's not a good looking town at all. So, is that really important to you? You need to ask yourself this question. If you lived here, would you want to take a walk through here every day and look around at the town and think, what a nice place it is that I've chosen to live? Or would you get tired of the place and think, why am I here? It's an asshole. You know what I mean? I mean, Udon Thani, it's bland. I think that's really the kindest thing that you can say about it. The shopping mall looks okay. Central Plaza. I mean, this is a big place here. This is probably the best looking place in the whole of Udon Thani. I mean, do you really not care about what a place looks like when, as long as it's got everything you need? I mean, personally, I like a place to look good. If I'm going to live in a place, then I want the place to be a very pleasant place to walk around every day. Well, one thing I have to say about Udon Thani is that I know where to get a decent meal. This is the Sunday roast at the Brick House. Lovely stuff. Quite a reasonable price. It's a very authentic English style pub. Not cheap, but not particularly expensive either. And that is a whopper of a roast dinner there, which I've been enjoying every Sunday. That's about 350 baht for a large one. And hey, I mean, now I had this meal um, at the Full Throttle Bar and Grill. People say, well, this bit looks good, the chicken cashew nuts, but really fries and chicken nuggets. Here's another meal here at the Brick House. Now, what I don't understand is they must have thought that I was King Arthur. I mean, why did they put Excalibur through the steak baguette? I don't understand that bit. But anyway, as you can see, I'm really enjoying my food here and some lovely meals. This is the Full Throttle again. I love taking, pictures, photos and videos of my dinner. That's a Mamazan curry. I think it's called that anyway. Oh, very, very tasty. I mean, food, that's a Thai red curry. The thing is, food's very, very important. I only have one main meal a day, and I want to really, really enjoy it. So when I find a place that I really, really enjoy, I tend to go there time and time and time again. Crispy, beautiful spring rolls, and and this is another of my favorite, chicken cashew nuts. Yeah, my dinner at either the full throttle bar or the brick house is kind of like the highlight of my day. Okay, I mean, I've been in some places where you simply can't get a decent meal, so that's why I tend to, you know, I tend to like these restaurants a lot. Anyway, some nightlife scenes here in Udon Thani. So, some other things you need to know about Udon Thani. It's got a lot of what you'll need. So, I'll tell you what it's got. Nice parks, gyms, macro, football team, bars and restaurants, some very, very friendly bars and restaurants. Um, Udon Thani has an airport with links to Bangkok and other places in Thailand. I don't believe it's an international airport. So if you were coming from outside the country, you won't be flying directly here. But it does seem very efficient for people doing domestic flights. So the geography of Udon Thani. Well, one of the reasons it took me so long to visit this place is that it's well out of the way of Bangkok, Pattaya, and the islands of Koh Chang and Koh Samet. Udon looks on the map to be in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's in the Isan province, which is huge and has a population bigger than some small countries. Around 22 million people live in Isan. Isan is, of course, the birthplace of a lot of those bar girls you meet in Bangkok and Pattaya. So, if you don't like flying, then Udon Thani is about 7 hours by rail from Bangkok. That's the main reason I've never been here before. Udon Thani is inland, so don't expect any beach like Wahin or anything else like that. If a beach is your thing, Udon is clearly not for you. And like I say, if you want any islands like the ones I mentioned, you're a long, long way from those places. So I've come up with a lot of negatives. I mean, what about the good things about Udon Thani? Well, there is a lower cost of living compared to many other places in Thailand. With it not being a tourist area, you will not be getting tourist prices. Food and drink are quite reasonable, hotels are reasonable, and if you are staying long term, you can get a nice condo or other accommodation at a very reasonable price. Udon Thani has good health care, including the foreigner VIP office at the government hospital. There are BART buses that run around Udon Thani, so getting around is not that much of a problem. I don't use them, but if you live there, you will get used to the routes. Also, you have tuk-tuks, quite reasonable, but negotiate the fare beforehand. You know what tuk-tuk drivers are like. They don't appear to have bolt taxis here, but I hear that Grab is available, so you better look into that. So, as for immigration, I'll keep you posted about this. But the immigration office here in Udon Thani is said to be quite efficient and helpful. No long queues like you'll get in other places. So as for visa rules, now this is where Udon Thani is ideal. You are not far from Nong Khai, which is on the Mekong and just across from Laos. I recently took a bus from Vientiane in Laos to Udon Thani without a problem. It was about a 2 hour journey, and the border crossing was fairly easy. So if you need to get over to Laos to renew your visa, you can easily do that in a day. I do hear, however, that there is no visa agent in Udon Thani, so you may want to consider that. Um, Also, language could be a barrier. Because Udon Thani is not a tourist area, you will find less people can speak English here. But I managed to get by okay. So who is Udon Thani aimed at? Well, it's aimed at the expats who want a simple, quieter lifestyle, which is more affordable than the touristy areas of Thailand. I've noticed that a lot of the expats here seem quite happy. So, as for entertainment, well, Bar Street is good. This is the day and night complex and has some great little bars. Beer is very, very reasonable. I wouldn't say beer is that much cheaper than the tourist areas, because in places like Pattaya and Phuket, because you can still get reasonably priced beer there if you look for it. The expensive beer in those places is in go-go bars, and Udon doesn't have any of those. So it's a more sedate nightlife scene, and I have covered the nightlife in other videos. Um, and as for food, well, like I say, I'll stay with I'll stick with what I know. But I know where to get a decent meal in. That's always important to me. So, like I say, this is Udon Thani. It's it's not a dream destination, and if you're coming to Thailand for the first time, then it's not ideal really for tourists. But you may like the more laid back lifestyle here, and it's a place where you come to live rather than rather than be a tourist. I like Udon Thani. I've been here for a while now, and I'm kind of enjoying my stay here. Okay, so anyway, I hope this video has helped you out a little bit. If you want to know more about getting to Laos from here or going on visa runs, I have done other videos where I've documented how to get from here to Mount Kai or here to Laos. So you may want to check those out. And like I say, if you're interested in the nightlife, then I have done nightlife videos, well, at least one nightlife video on Udon Thani. Okay, so I hope this video has given you more of an idea of what this town is all about. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, a great evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.